Do you think Rangers have got the ability to, continue these results against top teams? Obviously, going into Europe.
They need to get a level of performance. They found that level, and it was an impressive level in Sweden against Malmo. They've kind of come off the gas a little bit today. Come on, saying in terms of the travel and preparing for this game, it was the minimum amount of time. Well, he's got a bit more time now to put things in place for Lyon on Thursday. That's going to be potentially the most difficult match they've faced this season. Whether or not it's you factor in the Old Firm game at Celtic Park was a tough afternoon for them. This is the potential to be every bit as difficult. So what Rangers turn up? If it's today's Rangers, they've got a serious problem. If it's the Rangers that we saw against Malmo the other night, they've got a chance. And if they take a point even from that game, they're in a real good position with 4 points from the first two games. So, but it's about trying to find that level of consistency. And I think Andy's actually spot on with Diamande. Diamande needs to come back into the team. Was there any suggestion, Andy, that injury might keep him out for Thursday, or are they confident?
He's just spoke with Clement. He's fairly comfortable that he'll be available for Thursday night. I mean, you're saying about Lyon. I agree. I mean, it will be a tough game, but I think the Rangers can also be optimistic about it if they can get to that level of performance from Thursday night. As you're saying, Keith, because Lyon aren't in any great shakes this season. I think the last time I checked, just before I came off, they were losing. I think it's Toulouse they're playing today. They've only won one of their previous 5 league games this season. They're just above the relegation zone in France. So obviously they got a good result against Olympiacos in their Europa League opener. They won 2-0. But that's a game that if Rangers were sold out Ibrox with the noise levels up, if they can perform to those levels that we saw in Sweden, then they can fancy themselves. But you're right, it has to be Thursday's performance. It can't be today's. If they play like they did today, then there's every chance they could end up in the wrong side of the result.
Of course, Rangers been back at a full capacity. Ibrox as well. How much of a difference will that make? Also having that kind of confidence in the club, having things back.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because a packed Ibrox, especially Thursday night Europa League, it's quite a phenomenal atmosphere. But you kind of get the feeling right now the fans are waiting for the players. Maybe it'll be different because it's Thursday night under the lights and there'll be a general feeling of excitement. That should help charge up the atmosphere a little bit. But I felt today, Andy, watching that, there was a bit of moaning and groaning going on. It felt all a bit lifeless, and you're kind of thinking, well, this is Rangers. They are back at Ibrox. You would expect that would bring with it a sort of a shot in the arm. But it's almost as if the fans are waiting on the performance from the players before they're getting involved. And that as I said, that might shift on Thursday.